An electromagnetic freight packet will be jettisoned out to the center of the colony. We will be ejected with containers around us, so be careful. Transportation route is confirmed. We will arrive at our destination in approximately 5 minutes. There is no immediate danger of hitting any obstacles.
What a relief. I hope Selvice is all right.
Are you concerned about her?
Well, yes, of course I am.
Can we talk? If you do not mind.
No, I don't mind.
I have calculated the expected rate of crew survival for the present mission. In a best-case scenario, there is an 8.7% rate of survival.
I see.
You have asked for numerous transfers from your duties aboard Jehuti. You have also had many chances to do so. May I ask why you are still here?
Are you preaching to me again?
No, I am simply asking out of curiosity.
Well, I really don't know.
Based on past experience, I can offer several plausible reasons. 1. An overestimation of your fighting abilities based on an underestimation of the enemy's war potential. 2. Desire for a reward in proportion to the danger of exposure to self-destruction. 3. Emotional revenge for placing your crew's life in danger.
Maybe you're right. But I really don't know myself.
Whatever your reason, it is not logical. It is still possible for you to go back now. I do not want you to die.
Ada... Well, can I tell you a story from when I was growing up?
Please.
I've been alone since I was a boy. My father and mother were rarely at home. We hardly went out anywhere together. When I was 10 years old, my father was posted to Jupiter, so we went out for a rare family dinner together. I was so happy, but during the entire meal, my father and mother were fighting over who would take me. They weren't arguing to get me. They both wanted to get rid of me. That only reinforced my belief that I was an unwanted child. My friends and my teachers, too. It's always been like that. I was the child no one wanted. Nobody will be upset if I'm gone. Even if I die, there would be no one to mourn my loss. The reason I stay here is because I'm needed. Selvice and you are by my side, and there are even people to give me orders when I don't understand what's going on. There are people who need me finally, and for that, I'll devote my life to them.
Are you saying that you would sacrifice your life, your only life, for someone else?
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I feel that together we can do it.
We are almost at the central hub. There are sure to be many enemy orbital frames. It is expected that the battle will begin as soon as we arrive at the central hub. Please be very careful.
Yes, sure.
I am.
What?
I am one of those who need you. I am incapable of feeling sorrow, but do not throw your life away so easily.
I understand. Thank you.
We will be arriving at the central hub in a matter of moments.
So here you are.
Viola, this is an order. Get out immediately.
I refuse your order. If you try to interfere, I'll kill you.
Why do you want him so badly? He's only a kid.
Only a kid, is he? It's not just that frame that makes him so good.
I know that. Just get out of there. The mission will be accomplished even without you. So you don't have to die in vain.
You should know. Nate is immortal. Almost there. Soon, everything will be over.
I will search for the time bombs being set in the central hub. I will let you know every time I find one, so give priority to detonating it correctly rather than to destroying the enemy.
Detonating bombs correctly. How do I do that?
It is the same as grab and throw. Keep holding the bomb until it explodes. We will direct the blast into a vector trap.
I got it.
Be sure not to throw it.
I'll try.
So in this section, even though Ada recommends to not fight any enemies and just go straight for the bombs so that you can disarm them, it actually is a good idea to take out not all of the enemies, just a couple, the ones closest to you. Enemies during this section actually respawn infinitely, but they don't respawn immediately. If you take out a couple enemies, it's going to be a couple seconds before more spawn somewhere in the area. But the reason why you want to take out the closest enemies is because you have to stay still while you are disarming the bomb. And if any enemies get close to you, they will most likely attack the bomb instead of you. And any attack, no matter how weak it is, will cause the bomb to blow up, which means it's game over and you've got to start this section over. There are only 3 bombs during this section. On higher difficulties, there are more bombs, and I also believe that the time limit is more strict.
We have shot down the enemy.
So you really have to make sure that you have your sub-weapons unequipped, because grabbing and using sub-weapons is the same button, and if you have a sub-weapon still equipped, instead of grabbing the bomb, you'll shoot it, and it'll blow up! I've done that many, many, many times during this game.
I detect a bomb. Enemy backup forces are in battle position. The bomb was
Also, I lied. It's not 3 bombs, it's 4 bombs.
We have shot down the enemy. I detect the bomb. Enemy backup forces are in battle position.
Oh, it's way up here. Now that the final bomb has been disarmed, all we had left to do is to take out the rest of the enemies that are hanging out around here. Of course, we got probably the highest level normal enemy I've seen in the game, level 7 Cyclops, and he's being really irritating. There we go.
We have obtained the Metatron Aura. We have shot down the enemy. We have obtained the Metatron.
Viola, I'm gonna end this now!
And now we have one final fight against Viola. This time, her mech is severely damaged, but somehow that makes it better. I don't know. It has floaty, broken arms. Some of its attacks are a little different now. You saw it opened up the fight with a burst attack. Before, she just shot a single burst attack straight at you. Now she fires 6 of them, they home in on you. They're still easy to dodge, but like that. I think her other projectile attacks work a little differently, but it's not anything radical that makes the fight all that different. I actually feel that she's a little easier to fight this time around. She's a little slower, and I don't know, it seems easier to parry most of her normal attacks. At least he didn't have to use Mummy for half the fight this time around. Alright, come on.
No!
Do you want me to shift the monitor to the outer camera?
Yes. Ada, could we go and save the frame?
Jehuti is not designed to resist entry into Jupiter's magnetic storm. The orbital frame is already being pulled ever faster by gravity. While it is not impossible to save the orbital frame, it is very risky.
Any ideas?
Stop it.
What?
Still you insult me. Don't even consider it. If you save me, I will fight you again, and I will kill you. I'll kill the people that are precious to you first, and then you. And you won't be the last. I'll continue to kill even after that.
But you'll...
I was beaten by such a naive brat.
Viola.
I have lost everything. I survived many battles. I lost my parents and my lover. I don't have the functions of a woman now. Even then, I have continued to live. Right. To survive was the only purpose to life. To survive is my life. In battle, there's a slight gap between life and death. Those who were killing were themselves dead a moment later. I killed innocent children and even my comrades to save myself. Soaking in their blood and eating their flesh, I managed to live this long. It is not a matter of my luck. It was only my vibrant power that kept me alive. I survived through my own strength. You ruined it for me. Who the hell are you? What am I inferior to you in? Have you ever experienced any hardship in your life? Your very existence itself denies mine. Time to end it. Finally, I am finished. My ill-fated days forever over. Boy, will you answer one stupid question?
Yes. What is it?
Was I strong?
It's hard to believe that I'm still alive.
Is that so? Thank you.
The target is disintegrating.
Viola?
Beautiful. You knew how beautiful the stars really are.
Viola!
Rodham. At last, I can be with you.
Viola!
The target has ceased functioning. Confirmed.
What is it? What's going on? Ada?
I detect an enemy presence behind us.
Jehuti is resonant with that frame. Ada, where did it come from? Radar didn't catch it.
In our present condition, you cannot defeat Anubis. Recommend you fly away.
Anubis, you said? You know it? Ada!
That frame is another Jehuti. You two are not destined to meet yet.
What do you mean?
I knew others could be killed, but I never thought it could happen to Viola. She was a capable officer.
You! You ordered all this!
No, not me. Well, perhaps. In any case, you will die. A farewell gift to Viola.
So now we're fighting Anubis. This was the other orbital frame that Bahram came to steal from this space colony. Unlike Jehuti, Anubis is already finished and is much, much stronger than us. He can teleport. A single attack from him takes out a third of our health. And no matter what you do, it is impossible to hurt Anubis. This fight is entirely just survival. He'll teleport immediately or straight into a grab, and you can actually burst dash out of it. But first time around, you're most likely not going to know that, and you'll just get wrecked.
What?
Main torque bus in the body is damaged. Superiority index has dropped to minus 99.83.
I was so close!
Leo, can you hear me? Leo?
Elena?
I'll blast a hole in the side walls of the central hub in 15 seconds. Follow the beacon signal. I'll give you cover with my cannons. Be careful. If you deviate even slightly from the beacon, you'll get burned.
I'll try.
See you soon. Good luck.
So at this point, again, we just have to survive for a little while until we can escape. There's absolutely no way to do any damage to Anubis. This is entirely just a story, unwinnable fight.
Try not to veer away from the crosshairs marking the beacon.
Roger. Is that the one?
Good job, boy.
Where's Selvis?
Don't worry, she's just fine.
Good.
Let me go and pick you up.
It will require 3 minutes to stow away in the hangar and to pressurize. Please wait.
You know, thank you for everything. Because you were with me, I survived.
I feel the same. Thank you for helping me out. Is that the right usage of words to show human gratitude?
Sort of, yes. Well, what are you going to do now?
What?
After you reach Mars? You have an important mission, don't you? If it's okay with you. I mean, after you finish your mission.
Jehuti's duty on Mars is to penetrate the military fortress Auman and to destroy the fortress from the inside by self-destructing Jehuti.
Jehuti will self-destruct?
By deliberately overactivating the generator, Jehuti will generate a maximum of 22.3 gigatons. That is equal to the power of 15 positron bombs.
Wait a minute! You mean you'll deliberately explode this frame? What about you?
All malfunctions aboard Jehuti will cease.
So it's a suicide mission? I thought it was you who told me not to waste my life.
Pressurization is complete. Opening the hatch. Thank you.
Ada!
This is what I live for. This is the purpose of living. For those who have no life.
No!
That is the end of Zone of the Enders. Well, it's a game. Zone of the Enders 2. I know people say it quite often, and it sounds like it might just be hyperbole, but Zone of the Enders 2 is a significant improvement on the first game. Aside from just better gameplay and like better level design, there's higher enemy variety, the bosses are a blast. There's tons of extra content after you've beaten the game the first time. The protagonist of the game isn't a whining baby child. He is not Leo. He is alright. The cutscenes are much better, I guess. They're fully animated, like anime cutscenes. They look nice. They're also hilarious because the translation isn't particularly good. But for this game, only a little bit is carried over from the first game to the second story-wise. The guy piloting Anubis, of course, is important. They never really say his name. He's the commander of Bahram. It's Nomen is his name. Selvice is a character you'll never ever see again. She is never once featured or even mentioned in Zone of the Enders 2. The two people bossing Leo around are never seen again. That's correct, you will never ever see Thunderheart again. Brock Thunderheart, what a dumb name. You'll never see Elena again. Basically, the entirety of Zone of the Enders 1 can be compacted into about 3 or 5 minutes. In fact, when you first start up Zone of the Enders 2, in the start menu, there is a movie that it's just a synopsis of Zone of the Enders 1, so you don't actually have to play it, which is very nice. It's kind of long. It's like 10 minutes, which I think is a little excessive. But, yeah, that's Zone of the Enders 1. Later on, there will be one more video that shows the unlockables for the game, as well as the second ending for this game. There actually is a way to get a second ending. It has to do with doing very, very poorly in all of the SOS missions. And with, as far as unlockables, there aren't too many. Basically, after you beat the game, you unlock one more difficulty mode, I believe, Extreme. And you also unlock Versus mode, which is actually pretty fun. It's just a one-on-one fighting game where you can play as different orbital frames. They actually programmed every orbital frame that you see in the game, aside from Anubis, is playable. You can play as both versions of Viola's orbital frame. You can play as any of the enemy orbital frames. Well, okay. You can play as any of the humanoid orbital frames aside from Anubis. You can't play as the boss characters because they're just big and silly and stupid. But that's a wrap. One more video. See you later. Thanks for watching. Oh, actually, I lied. One more thing. I talked about rankings in the SOS mission and what they do if you get like all S ranks. Here it is. I didn't do good, so I got C. But if you get a B, A, or S rank, you get different voice clips at the end. Getting an S rank, you get a little voice clip from Selvies. Fantastic.